Hi everyone, Rini here, and welcome to my channel. So we're going to continue our post-crash series where we do a very quick update on the tokens that we did this week. This time, we'll do THG, Gala, and Wars. And let's dive in. So some of you may be worried about THG, and it's doing just fine, guys. So in spite of the flash crash right here, look at where it wicked to. It didn't even wick to below these levels right here during the other dump that was not as bad as this one. So overall for THG, we are still healthy above the 20 EMA. We haven't even tested this 55 EMA. So our march to our wave 5 destination is still intact. When we look at the 4-hourly time frame though, one thing that we mentioned is we were forming a W double bottom right here. The problem with this, unfortunately, is you can consider this structure invalidated for now. Why is that? That is because of this particular dump, where typically when it takes so long to sort of break out of here, and also the price is now bottomed to the same levels as before, then you can consider the structure as pretty much invalidated. On a 4-hourly time frame, one other thing to account for is we have been pretty flat so far, where we have just been oscillating sideways for a while. However, the good thing about it is after the crash, once we recovered, we are once again above the EMAs. So that is something that's really, really positive about THG. We just appear to be marching along to our eventual destination of these price levels in the future. Our march to the wave 5 may take a while though, because of the recent market dumps. We may slow down a little bit. But the good thing about THG is when we go on a prolonged thing where nothing happens, we appear to just go sideways, similar to this. So this is actually a very good opportunity to accumulate THG if you need a little bit more, because if it's not doing anything but it's still holding the EMAs right here, and after one of the worst crashes that we have seen for a while, we are still above the EMAs, then you know that we are really in a healthy state. And for you, just use this opportunity to accumulate more before our eventual upside. Not financial advice. So I have Wars right here on a 4-hourly time frame. As you can see, unfortunately, we really have failed to blast off into space because of the dump. But the good thing about Wars though is, once again, if you believe in that project, where are we now? We are in a C wave, which is pretty much DCA zone right here. Also, we are now back in our accumulation zone right here. So once again, if we go lower from here, then even better for us, because accumulate more if you believe in the project. Otherwise, if we bounce back from here, then that's also fine. But for Wars, just be careful, because once again, this is a micro cap. So we may take a while being here. That's the problem with accumulation zones and C waves. But let's see. If the market starts picking back up, then maybe expect Wars to come along for the ride. And let's move on. So with Gala, looking at Gala on a 4-hourly time frame, the good thing about this is we have bounced back quite nicely. The price action is currently above the 4-hourly EMAs after a flash crash that brought us all the way to 37 cents. In our last update for Gala, remember how we had a descending triangle right here? And because we broke structure on the day of the upload, we had a technical target of 37 cents. Look at where the price wicked to. So this is one of the good things about flash crashes, is sometimes it really accelerates meeting the technical target for a particular structure so that we can move on from here. And look at what happened. Once the technical target has been met, we have sort of blasted past these levels once again, and we will be forming new structures moving forward. So consider this technical target validated, this structure has officially been validated, and we can move on from here. But we're not completely out of the woods yet, because remember in our last update, we also did mention that price was hovering around this particular channel right here. Now that we have more data points, we really can conclude that we are now in a broadening descending channel right here. This particular run-up right here has only brought us back to the descending channel structure right here. If we get rejected in this upper trend line, then expect price to go down and we continue to form our structures going to the downside. What you want to see is you want a clean break of this particular structure, back tested a support before continuation. One other thing to note about Gala is if you look at Gala on a daily time frame, remember that we have this massive structure right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right now, we're not completely out of the woods yet, because this is your A wave right here. We are still forming our B wave lower high, and the C wave is coming post this B wave. So just be careful. We are not necessarily out of the woods yet. If we continue to play around with this Fibonacci chasm right here, which I did mention in the last video, then so be it. You can treat this as sort of your accumulation zone before continuation. How we can invalidate this whole pattern is we have to break the all-time highs. So if price really starts to rally right here, breaks through this all-time high, then you can consider that this ABC is over. But until then, expect that there may be some relief rally to the upside and further consolidation along the way before our next leg up. If you like my video, hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If you also have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll take a look at it in the future. Until then, take care everyone. Bye bye.